Hi, how are you doing? Can I ask you all a question? Where do you stand on teeny tiny trucks? I'll tell you where I stand. I'm a bit of a convert. And that's all down to this, which is a PandaHobby Tetra X1, X2 I think. The thing that looked like a Bronco a bit, but I've made it look a bit more like a Bronco. So that's where the bar is for me. But as I promised you, this is an unboxing video. And here is the box that we're going to unbox. So it's not going to be a box anymore. And there's another box inside. So we're going to debox the box. Should we just get on with it? It's a bit boring. This is an 18 scaler. It is an EAZY-RC. Took a little while getting here, thanks Keith. Took a little while to get here, but it's made it. Today it's made it. Just arrived about 2 hours ago when I got home from work. An hour ago when I got home from work. There it was on the doorstep. So literally unopened, we're going straight in. It is that one. Okay, so it's the yellow Jeep. Da, da, da. Is it the Arizona it's called? Yes it is. It's called the Arizona for reasons only they'll tell you, if you're lucky. But what appeals to me is one single fact made me buy this. Well, two. Okay, I'm going to go for two. And if I come to three, well, you've got a bonus one, haven't you? Reason number one, I bought this Hardbody. The one problem I have with this is that it's a Lexan shell, and I've done about as much to the Lexan shell as I can really get away with doing. But it's still a little bit bendy, a little bit imprecise in fit. This is a Hardbody, so that's a big plus for me. That's a big thing, because it means there's more weight at the top, which this didn't have. So the more weight there is, the more kind of sway and swagger the thing is going to have. It's not like a 10 scale. These things don't run like 10 scales. Bit too much weight on the top of a 10 scale and it's, you know, gets really out of hand. These are never going to get out of hand because there's just literally not that much weight. But a little bit more is a good thing with the hard body, and of course the detail and the general feel is a bit more. I'm a bit more enthused about hard bodies than Lexan bodies. The other reason I got this is because it's a Jeep. You know, Terry's done an amazing black 10 scale Jeep, and Steve, who I was running with the other week with these trucks with the 18 scalers, he's got a red, he's got the FTX version of this, I guess. It's the same style of Jeep. Obviously it's called a Mini Fury or a Tantrum or something, I can't remember what it's called. But he's got that, and it's like, oh god, everyone's got a Jeep now except me. So I wanted to get a Jeep. So this came up as a sale, and I was like, whoa, get in there. Oh, but it's yellow, you say. Yes, it's yellow. It won't be yellow for long. So let's get into it. It's just got stuff on the box, you know, just to make sure you've got the right truck and the right color, and you know, yes, it's an RC truck and it's got stuff in it. It's RTR, obviously. So I'm not going to go through all the gubbins, all right, because, you know, go look at Tom the RC. He's got a great, does all these things much better than me, if you haven't already. So it comes like so. Sorry the table's noisy because it's got sand on it, because this has got sand from Wales and it's all over the table now, despite me trying to clean it up. Sand gets everywhere. So it's quite nicely organised, wouldn't you say, in this kind of double-decker plastic kind of thing. And look, it's even got, you know, like a new car, they come with a white film on, don't they, from the factory. It's even got that on it underneath, under the plastic. So a little bit closer in, you know, my ugly mug. Oh, I'm wearing a hat because I ride my motorbike back and forth to work, and my hair was a complete shambles. So the guys at work was telling me it looks like I had a wig on. So I put a hat on to, you know, and now you can't see it at all. Brilliant. Here's the unveiling. Here's the top shell, and look, here it is. Boing. Second shell. Rather jauntily coloured. It looks like something out of Star Trek, frankly. Transmitter. Oh, with a rather hard, a completely hard, shiny wheel. No foam at all. A couple of nice little fancy buttons on the back for your trims. And That's about the size of it. Yeah. No buttons, no second, no third channels, no nothing. So I'm looking at just, yeah, on and off, steering and throttle trim, left and right. Okay, well, you know, in the end that won't work. That won't figure for me anyway, I'll swap it out. But that's, there's a little USB charger thing. All right, let's get the plastic out of the road. And we can have a little look and see what is under here. Why don't I like 18 scale shocks? That's why. Right, let's try this one. Why don't I like 18 scale shocks? Okay, so to me, that's coming out. They're coming out of there. That's the plan. I'll talk to you about the plans as we go. So take the sheet off since it's already half off, and look at that. There we have hard body. None of this flimsy kind of Lexan-y thing. And I think it's a fairly handsome looking beast as it is. So the windows are tinted, but they are tinted. They are see-through slightly. Okay, you probably can't tell on the camera. Now I have got an interior for this. I'm not going to show it because it's not about that, but I've bought the RC 4-wheel drive D90 Galant 18 scale interior. It's about 12 quid, and it comes with front seats, dashboard, the whole. I mean, it's for RC 4-wheel drive, who are notoriously expensive. Amazing deal. I hope it fits. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, the tinted windows I can't really do much about unless I put my own glazing in, which now I can see it's flat. I'm kind of tempted. I might try putting my own glazing in the front so you can see the front windows and they might be clear or lightly tinted, and then I don't mind doing the smoked back sections at all because there'll be nothing in there. Bonnet apparently is going to open. There we go. A little click. Bonnet opens, and in there I have my obviously RTR little servo sort of ESC. Will it come out? There's a little electronics board in there you can maybe make out, and the battery tucked away at the back here. That battery being a, talk amongst yourselves while I I'm gonna have to take it out, aren't I? Oh no, 7.5 2S LiPo. Okay. Scale interior features, it brags. Oh, I didn't know about that. We'll see about that in a minute. So yeah, it's got a little 2S LiPo in it. 380 milliamp 2S LiPo, which is probably going to be fine. I run the 1000 milliamp battery on this. Little 2S zippy battery. Runs for days. The tyres are what look like little kind of Wrangler Duratrack, because again, it's what I have on this. Maybe you can see. You see the tread pattern at least is about the same. I've got new beadlocks to put on this, but these are plastic beadlocks, and they don't look too shabby, I've got to be honest. But it's nice. It's got wing mirror, bouncy, wobbly. It's a big yellow blancmange, but it's got lovely door mirrors. It's got windscreen wipers. It's got a spare wheel on the back. It's got light buckets, or at least light lenses, which is the same as the Panda had. The Panda had reverse lights and, you know, brake lights and all the rest of that stuff, and the light bar and everything else, which is really cool. But I'm not a fan of LEDs at 18 scale either, because there's a lot of work involved in making them look anything other than giant torches. So how do you get the shell off, I wonder? This is where you really need to, oh, there's some, well, it looks like a couple of screws. Right, now I can tell you that the scale interior features are indeed as I suspected. You've basically got a floor pan. One of the things that appealed to me about this is, look, you've got the whole floor pan on the truck, you know. So you've got wheel arch liners built in, yeah. So there's no daylight coming through there. There's no daylight through there, you know, through the wheel arches. Once you get to the chassis rails, that is. Above the chassis rails, there's nothing. Dear God. there's no leaks when you look through the windows don't betray any leaks at all. So that's for me a great thing. It's a great start to build on. So what I'm going to look at doing with this, I'm going to paint it petrol blue, which is the same blue I've done the Kyosho Outlaw stripes in. If you've seen the videos for that, it's probably not a million miles away from this t-shirt, in fact. Just to get away from the yellow. The beadlocks are kind of black, grey, I think. They're kind of steel grey with a bit of silvery highlight on. So they're going to look pretty good with that petrol blue. And I'm going to see what I can find accessory wise. I wouldn't mind some slightly more robust bumpers. I wouldn't mind a little roof rack on here. I may paint the back section black. I may do this kind of, have a look at the sort of idea of a black detachable roof section thing, just to break it up so it's not all one color like this one. And but I love that, you know, the door markings, the doors are all etched out, so I can run those in with some wash and generally bring the thing to life a little bit, make it a little less toy-like. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm not even going to bother running it. I'm certainly not going to do it on camera because I know it'll be suboptimal, let's call it. I'm pretty sure it'll be jerky. I'm pretty sure it'll be feeble, and all that. So I'm gonna solve all that as I go along. I don't know that I'll do, you know, you might have seen with this, I did a kind of blow by blow set of modifications and stuff. I'm also, what I'm going to do, so I'm not sure I'm going to do that with this. I might just kind of get it done and show you what I've done. But what I am going to do, as I started the whole video off and then lost my way a little bit, look at those, look at that, see? Oh man. One more for the cheap seats. Oh, yes. That is what you call an 18 scale shock absorber. Anyhow, I'm going to try them in here. Yeah, why not? So if these fit here, then I'm going to go and buy some, because PandaHobby, one of their great strengths, I do think, I'm a big fan, as you can tell. I'm not paid by them or supplied by them, but I will give credit where it's due. They've got a decent parts catalogue for these, so I will order, at some expense I will tell you, a set of shocks. If they fit this, then I'll order a set and put them on this, and that'll transform it in terms of that. And then I'm going to see about electrics. I really would like to put the Fury Tech Revolver and Lizard, I think, whatever the SE thing is called, in this. But then I'll get jealous that this hasn't got it. This has got a Sidewinder 3 ESC in it, and there's the Panda 60 turn motor, and it drives like a dream. So I probably won't change it. I'll probably, you know, the reality is, you know, this runs beautifully now. It's so quiet. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do with this, but that's a, you know, easily going to double the cost of this if I do, and I'm not. I'll have to see how the rest of it goes. So the electrics will be the last thing, motor and ESC will be the last thing I fiddle with, because if it cosmetically doesn't work for me, then I ain't spending the money. Anyway, but there you go. So there's my Arizona EAZY-RC, very tasty looking hard-body Jeep with lots of potential and a few duff bits. Well, 4 of them in truth so far I've discovered, 1 in each corner, but nothing unexpected at all. So yeah, nice one. I like it. It looks really cool. And thanks, Steve, for tipping me off to the good deal that they were doing. And obviously we'll have an 18th scale off at some point, I think. Yeah. But there you go. So upgrades will be the next video you see this in, and hopefully it'll be looking a lot different. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And says the Headless Man. And I shall see you all in due course. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye now. EAZY-RC, in fact. You can't take this one, though. I'll leave the gags for Terry. All right. Bye, all.